Good morning, it's Lisa Wilber here. Hey, I wanted to answer another question from my Facebook. If you could only ask me one question, what would that one question be? File. I don't want to pick on the person that asked this, but I will read the question. Please describe the most important activity or action you took in the beginning that was free or minimal cost to you that started you on the road to success today. That particular question is another version of, if you could boil it all down to one thing that made all the difference, what would that one thing be? Except she added in, she wants it to be free or minimal cost. Let me clear something up here. You get what you pay for, so there isn't anything that's free or minimal cost necessarily that's going to get you a lot of results. You're going to get what you pay for. When I started out doing leadership in particular, I sold at President's Council level for 2 years. So I sold, at that time, it was over, I believe, 80,000. So I personally sold over 80,000 myself a couple years at the beginning to have the extra money to invest in my leadership business. And there wasn't one thing that made all the difference. My objective when I started was the same as when I started selling full-time. I thought if I could just get enough people to know what I was doing, that would help me find potential people that want to join my team. And if I just got my name out there enough times, in enough different ways, I would have a constant stream of prospects head my way. And that's been true for me. So when I was starting to build my customer base, for example, what I said was, how can I get everybody within a 10-mile radius to know that I do Avon? And I did things like sign on my car, sign on my house, the Chamber of Commerce. I went to the networking events, women's events in Manchester, which is a half hour from me. I was listed in every phone book in my state, actually. I run classified line ads in papers within 60 miles of me. And then as time went by, I expanded that, and I do those things today still, after 20 years of being a senior executive unit leader. I do almost all of those things still, and I've added social networking and added some other things like YouTube, like the YouTube video you're watching. So I've added to try to get my name out there even more, so people will look to me and think of me as being the Avon person. With recruiting, it's the same thing. You want to find as many ways as you can think of, classified line ads, job fairs, wearing a $10 bill with an ask button, and people will say, why are you wearing a $10 bill on your shirt? And you say, because that's only $10 to start a business of your own with Avon. So, I mean, there's a whole bunch of different things that you can do to get people to know what you're doing. But there's not one. There's not like, boil it all down to one thing that made all the difference. There isn't one. There isn't one thing, and there isn't one most important thing. It's just like saying marketing or advertising to get your name out there is like a body. Somebody's body. You can't say what the most important thing in a body is. I mean, is your head most important so you could do without the rest? How about your heart or your lungs? You can't just rip one of those out and have a person. So marketing's the same kind of thing. You can't really just do one thing and bank on those results making it for you. So, do classified line ads, do the newspaper, do the telephone book, do the online directories, do social networking, do signs on your house, sign on your car, wear your badges, do everything you can think of. That's what I did. And I still do. I continue to do that. So that's my advice to you. Don't think that there is one thing, because there isn't. Okay? You can't boil it down to one thing that made all the difference. Looking back, there wasn't one thing that made the difference. It was a whole bunch of little things done over time consistently that gave me the results I'm getting today. Okay, so hope that helped. I know the question wasn't that particular, but it was another version of boil it all down to one thing that made all the difference. So I just want you to know, for the record, there isn't one thing. It's a whole bunch of things, but you can do it. If you just do everything you can think of to get your name and your business connection to your name and what you provide for products and signing up to as many people as you can get in front of, that's going to make you successful. Okay, we'll talk to you soon. Have a great day.